This video was kindly sponsored by Squarespace. Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome to another video. Today we are going to the beach. I just felt like I needed a little getaway. I was having some spring break plans pending. I was gonna go with friends and things, but scheduling didn't work out. I was really disappointed and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go on my own. I am no stranger to a solo trip. I traveled solo internationally last summer. I did another solo travel vlog last fall going to the Pacific Northwest. I will link that one up above and down below in case you missed it. I had so much fun. So now we're gonna go to the beach and do a solo travel beach vlog. And of course, I'm gonna be reading in this video, but you also just get to come along with me. I just want this whole week to be chilling, cooking, reading, writing. That's the vibe. I obviously don't have a set TBR for this video. It's vacation. I'm gonna let myself read whatever the hell I want, but I am bringing a little TBR stack. I'll probably go over that when I get to my destination because it's all packed away. I've got to get on the road because I've got a 4-hour drive. Let's go to the beach each.
Except we can't do that anymore because Nikki sucks, so let's just go to the beach.
But before we get into the vlog, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Squarespace. If you've never heard me talk about Squarespace before, they are basically an all-in-one website building powerhouse platform. It's perfect for your small business, your new venture, your new project, anything that might need a website. Squarespace has got you covered, from acquiring your domain to building the actual site and to launching, finding your ideal customers, and prioritizing SEO. I absolutely love that their search engine optimization is built right into the fabric of what makes up your website, so you will be boosted in search results. And I'm also not a very like designy type of girl. I make art like this, not with design. So the fact that Squarespace made it so easy for me to build my website with their templates, it was drag and drop. It was so simple. It was all done for me and it looks gorgeous. That was priceless. And of course, they have every single plugin you could possibly need for a website. For me as a therapist, I needed an appointment scheduler. If I'm collecting donations for a certain cause, I also need to be able to integrate Stripe into a shop, etc., etc. Whatever your business is and whatever plugins you may need, they have a ton of options. I absolutely adore Squarespace for hosting my site. It's helped my small business so much and streamlined so much of the process. So when you are ready to launch your business or your new project, do it with Squarespace and you can get 10% off using my code Haley10. I will link everything down below. Go check them out, and thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's vlog. Hello vlog. I did not know that to get to the place that I booked, I have to take a ferry. So I'm literally waiting in a long ass line to board a ferry. But I mean, I really don't have a plan. I'm kind of just going with the flow and enjoying. So here we go on the ferry, I guess. Here we are, Port Aransas. It's estimated to be like 20 minutes that I'm gonna sit here. So good thing I have an audiobook going. I did start We Fell Apart by E. Lockhart, which if y'all don't know, I love E. Lockhart. We Were Liars is one of my favorite books of all time. I loved Family of Liars, and this book takes place in the same universe. It's just following another girl who's connected to the lore at Martha's Vineyard, basically. So I guess I just have time to listen to my audiobook. I'm a quarter of the way through, and I did actually bring the physical book as well, so I can pick up hopefully tonight on the beach at sunset. If it doesn't take me forever to get there, pray for me. I'm scared. I've never driven on a ferry before. I've been like a passenger on a ferry. When I was in Greece, I had to take ferries between islands, but this is like, this is crazy. I feel weird. I feel like my car is gonna slide off. Also, the guy was low-key yelling at me. He was like, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. And I was like, oh my God, I'm literally gonna hit this car. Oh my God, a pelican! I wish I would have got that. A pelican just flew over the ferry. I'm at the beach. Oh fuck, we're moving. Oh fuck, we're moving. Here we are. We've arrived at my little condo. It's really cute. I'll show you guys around. First order of business is I want to get everything unpacked and organized, and then I wanted to make bread because obviously at the beach you gotta have a beach sandwich, but I didn't want to just buy bread to take. I want to make my own sandwich bread. I'm gonna get started with my little solo beach vacation by making some focaccia. I love just like looking out these windows, seeing the palm trees, seeing the beach houses, and I'm just gonna make focaccia and listen to my fucking audiobook. This is great. This is already so great. Here is my little patio. You can see like all the beach houses out the window, and the ocean is beyond. And then I have 2 little deck chairs to sit on, which I'm definitely going to be eating out there, drinking wine out there, reading my book out there. Really just everything I can do outside, I'm going to want to do outside. Here is the little bed and my bag. And then I have to unpack some groceries. Here's the kitchen, little living room area, the bathroom. Hi, just another day in paradise, girl. So like I said, first order of business is to get this kitchen organized. I'm gonna pop We Fell Apart back on and get to it. I am all moved in. I set up the kitchen. I'm ready to bake my focaccia. Well, it has to rest and stuff. I'm ready to prepare my focaccia. I also set up my little workstation. I have my beach bag and some beads in case I want to like make jewelry. I thought that would be a good creative little activity for me. I have my stack of books, my annotation stuff, my laptop, and my journal with my fun little keyboard so I can write. A little speaker, like everything is just getting set up. And before I bake my bread, I wanted to show you guys my TBR of books that I brought. Obviously, I've already started We Fell Apart, so I'm just gonna keep reading this one. I freaking love the sprayed edges. I definitely am gonna want to take a picture of this book on the beach for sure. So that will come with me later. I also bought 3 Women by Lisa Taddeo, which is a contemporary story about 3 different women. It's supposed to be very meaningful. And then I brought Sun Damage by Sabine Durant. This is like a beachy little thriller that I thought would just be perfect. And then I have my Kindle in case I complete all of my books. Then I have everything basically at my disposal on my Kindle. So with that said, let's make some focaccia. Alright, my dough is resting. It has to rest on the counter for 6 hours. So it's not gonna go into the oven until literally 10 p.m. I have a lot of hours to kill until then. I am drinking a Bloom Shirley Temple. I actually kind of like the Olipop Shirley Temple a little bit better. I brought both, but this one's good too. Love a little drinky pop. I also have gotten to the halfway point of We Fell Apart. We are finally getting into like the lore that connects this story to We Were Liars and the Sinclairs. If you don't know, We Were Liars follows this rich, storied family called the Sinclairs and the tragedy that happens to them. And then once you get into the lore of their family, Family of Liars kind of expands upon that. This book is following a girl named Matilda, which is literally my favorite name for a girl, so I love that. And Matilda never knew who her father was. She gets a random email from him like years and years and years into her life. She's 18, she's about to go to college and start her life, and then her life gets interrupted by this email from her biological father. And he tells her that he is a millionaire artist who lives in a hidden beach in Martha's Vineyard, and she gets to go finally meet him and find him and discover these parts of her life. And he's connected to the Sinclairs. At the beginning of the book, E. Lockhart did say that this can be read as a standalone. You don't have to know anything about the We Were Liars universe, but it does spoil what happens in We Were Liars. So you probably want to read that first, because the twists in We Were Liars are insane. Even if you don't want to read the books, I highly recommend watching the show. It's so good. And We Fell Apart is just as good. I'm really liking it, although I don't like the main character Matilda as much as I liked the main characters in We Were Liars. But I'm trying to parse out, like, is that because I just deeply know and love those characters so I'm attached to them, or do I just genuinely think they're better crafted? I don't know. Halfway through at this point, I am trying to figure out what is going on with her dad, what kind of family secrets there could be. These are very like beachy family drama YA books, but with a little bit of a thriller, twisty, shocking vibe, which is kind of the exact mood that I'm looking for. So I think I'm gonna pack my book, my journal, my little drinky drink, and we're gonna go on a little walk. I wanna walk around, explore this little beach town, and I'm probably gonna find a good little place to sit and hang out until I get hungry enough to come back and make dinner. So that's the plan. Hello vlog, I am coming to you live from bed. I just took a really long walk around the town. It's called Cinnamon Shore, by the way, if you are interested. I'm exhausted. That was like an hour-long walk, and part of it was on the beach, so my feet were like trudging through the sand, and after a long day of driving, it just took it out of me. I also have not eaten that much. I just had like my driving snacks, so I definitely need to cook. I already came back to my condo and got in my little comfy romper, so I believe it's time to open a bottle of wine and start my little dinner for tonight, which I'm doing white mini pizzas for dinner. Oh my gosh, the AC just kicked on. It's so loud. Sorry about that in the background. But I'm gonna do like little tiny fish shaped pizzas, like flatbreads, I guess, with, I got like a garlic sauce, Parmesan, and then different veggies on top. I think it's gonna be so cute and so yum. Also, I'm gonna keep reading We Fell Apart. I got some good reading time in. I found like a little fishing dock on a lake, and I just sat there. It was kind of like a harbor away from the majority of the wind because it is a super windy day today. So I did get a few more chapters in just as I was sitting on that pier, and it was so cute. But mainly on my walk, I was just people watching, and it's phenomenal people watching here. Like, it's just really good. And this is definitely feeling like the escape that I needed. I'm gonna put on my audiobook again. I get to cooking. I'll update you when I have more thoughts. vlog. It is after dinner. I must report that the frozen fruit in the white wine, it is effective. The TikTok that I saw was like, oh my god, you're just gonna drink this like it's juice, and I was like, no, like I'll be fine. Girl, I drank it like it was juice.
She gonna eat that Molly like it's rice? Girl, I drank that wine like it was juice.
And I did sit there after dinner and physically finish. We fell apart. Unfortunately, I do think the end was a little lackluster. Like, it didn't read like the end of We Were Liars and Family of Liars. The twists at the ends of those books are like very intense. They have familial ties. There's like deep family lore, and I just don't think there was enough development in this book to have the same impact. It didn't have the same thrillery feel. But that being said, I still liked it. I liked the vibes. I liked the characters. It was a fast read. I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars. Boom. First book of the trip, done on day 1. That's kind of crazy. I do recommend it if you like E. Lockhart, but if you don't, you can skip it. Now I gotta finish my focaccia and go to bed because, girl, I'm tired. Morning. It's my first full day at the beach. I woke up and had a super slow morning, just starting my new book, making my little strawberry matcha, and I got a quarter of the way through Sun Damage. This is already so good. It's a scammer thriller. We're basically following this girl and this guy, but mainly the girl, who travel across Europe scamming rich tourists. It's very like luxurious rich people drama energy. The settings are amazing. I love the descriptions of the south of France and India and like all these different exotic places, but it also has like a really dark edge to it. Like, obviously it's a thriller, we're following these scammers, something is gonna go wrong. In fact, something has already gone wrong in the first quarter of the book, but it's just kind of keeping me on edge. I don't know, it feels like a very tense relationship between these two because they're not like in love or anything. Like, they really could turn on each other at any moment. So I'm really excited to keep reading this, especially at the beach. I just think that's going to be a vibe. But it's been a pretty dreary morning. There was a little bit of rain that came through, so I'm kind of waiting for that to clear up so I can go out. And since my bread got all made last night, I think I'm gonna make chicken salad sandwiches on my fresh made focaccia to take down to the beach later. That's my little plan. I'm sure you will see all the B-roll.
Happy beach, happy beach. I'm about to pack a cooler and go sit on the beach. This is what I live for. This is what I live for. This is what I motherfucking live for.
I am so excited. Oh my god. Why do I have a full face of makeup on when I'm about to literally go sit on a beach? Because I'm about to take some Slayana photos, okay? The sun is out. I'm ready to go. Let's go, baby. Also, yeah, reading is sexy, just in case you forgot. Hello vlog. Oh my goodness. It has been a full day of beach. I burned laying out there. I don't know if you can tell. I'm quite red, but it was so much fun. I love a full beach day. I literally found my spot, hunkered down with my cooler, with my book. Couldn't ask for a better day. I literally only came back up so I could get ready and like freshen up for sunset. I'm about to head back down to just chill and watch the sunset on the beach. Also, I've made so much progress on Sun Damage. I'm addicted to this book. It is perfect beachy reading. I am like 80% of the way through. I'm 300 pages in, which is just crazy. I can't remember the last time I read a thriller this quickly, physically in one day. Granted, I don't know that I've had the time to really do that recently, but now that I do have the time, this is so good. I'm just eating it up. Con artist, fake identity, secrets, lies, so much tension, so much rich people drama. It is just really entertaining and really good. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish it tonight. Let's go watch a sunset on the beach. I am having such a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying coming along with me. I am back from watching the sunset. It's completely dark now and I finished Sun Damage. Oh my god, I'm getting through my vacation books. The AC just shut off. Yay, I can speak without having to scream over the AC. I'm getting through my vacation books so quickly. I'm like kind of shocked. I'm gonna give this 4 stars. It was twisty at the end. It was fun. It was unexpected. The ending was satisfying. It was just overall like the perfect vacation read. It takes place in France for the most part. So if you are having like a Euro summer moment, this would be a great read for that. I highly, highly recommend it. It's wonderful. Just a fun, easy summer thriller. Love to get into it, especially in March. Like, I'm already getting ready for summer. I'll get into a summer thriller as early as physically possible. I'm at the beach, I'm reading a summer thriller, I'm gaslighting myself to think it's summer. For the rest of the night, I think I'm just gonna maybe cook a little dinner, like some leftover situation. Maybe watch a little movie, go to bed. Like, I'm super tired from the sun, so I really don't think I'll do much more anything tonight. So I guess I will see you in the morning. Vlog. I got up before sunrise this morning. It was so beautiful, so wonderful. I loved it so much. I did a little yoga flow. I started a new book. I'm into 3 Women by Lisa Taddeo. Because Lisa Taddeo wrote Animal, and I know that that's fiction, I assumed that this was fiction as well. It's actually not. It's actually non-fiction. Lisa Taddeo spent these extended periods of time with 3 different women, and these are basically the accounts of what she learned about women's desire and women's needs through the lens of spending time with 3 extremely different people. And it is fascinating. I feel like I know exactly what Lisa's going for. Like, each character has a very specific purpose. They are people, but like each person's story has a very specific purpose in the overarching narrative of the book. I'm only about 60 pages in, but I'm loving it so much. I can definitely see why it's addicting. A lot of people in the blurb describe this as like unputdownable, and I definitely see why. So I'm very, very much enjoying this. I'm actually about to pack it in a little bag with my laptop, my journal, my headphones, all those things, because I'm about to go in search of coffee and items. I want to go to like the main little shopping square area and get a coffee, sit somewhere, work for a little bit, write, and then I want to go around and get some items. I definitely want like a souvenir sweatshirt and maybe like a magnet, something of the sort. And then I need sugar for a recipe that I want to make later, and I also need aloe vera for my burns. So that's kind of my little list. I also just want to walk around and take a walk and look at things. So that is my plan. Let's go out on the town. Vlog, I am back. It's literally almost 3 o'clock. Like, I kind of went in, inspiration just struck, and I was writing, sitting in that cafe. I moved to an outside table. I was just like taking in the vibes. Then I did my little shopping around, and I'll show you my haul. First of all, I had to go to a fuck ass little corner store to get sugar because I forgot sugar, and one of the recipes that I'm gonna make needs it. So they ripped me off, and I spent fucking $5.99 on this tiny thing of sugar. And then I also went to a couple little boutiques. The first thing I got is this pair of sunglasses. The scalloped edge with the checker, like, this is so Hailey core. I'm sorry, I'm so obsessed. I had to get them, could not pass them up. I did end up finding the most darling little watercolor magnet. Every trip I go on, I get a magnet. So I'm happy that I found that. I got some aloe and some After Sun like tanning body butter thing. It's supposed to help turn your burn into a tan, which hopefully it works. And then I got these freaking adorable little like bloomer shorts, and to go with it, this like classic cinnamon shore like oversized thing. So I'll probably be wearing this tonight when I go to the beach to watch the sunset. But for now, I'm about to make some food. I'm gonna make myself a sandwich, and I'm also going to prepare these little lemon desserts that I want to make. And I think I'm just gonna play some music and rock out, really. I'm feeling so good after that long stint of writing. I'm just very happy right now. I have just been in a crazy haze of writing for literally 2 hours. It was perfect timing because my lemon custard, my sugared lemon custard has set. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, give me that raspberry. Motherfucker. Well, BRB, I'm about to eat literally all of these. It's like a reward for doing all my writing. I'm so proud of myself. Guys, what if I'm an author? Whoa. And I still have a couple hours before sunset. I think I'm actually gonna brave the sun. I'm super burned, so I'm really afraid. Like, I'm truly afraid of what's gonna happen when I go out there. I might be in immense pain, but I want to read more of Three Women because I was really enjoying it this morning. So I think I'm gonna get in my little beachy outfit and go out on the beach, read my book. That's the plan. Okay, ignore how bad the burn is, but like, the little charm matches the little necklace with the body chain and like the blue bathing suit that's shiny with the blue sparkles that are shiny. Like, it's just giving. If only I didn't have this fuck ass red bird. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna go enjoy the beach. I just got back from watching the sunrise on the beach. It was so nice. I just literally sat out there and read my book, did the same thing last night at sunset. Like, I am addicted to this routine, I fear. I love it so much. I'm also over halfway through 3 Women, loving it. It is still completely addicting. Like, these women's lives are so different, but there's a part of me that I feel like is reflected in all of them. It is fascinating, and I keep forgetting that it's nonfiction because it's just so intriguing. It's sucking me in, unlike probably any other nonfiction book that I've read, other than maybe I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I freaking love that book. And I love memoirs, but this is not a memoir. It kind of reads like one though. So if you like memoirs and you're trying to get more into nonfiction, narrative nonfiction, I think you will like this a lot. I am. So my plan for the day, I'll probably do some yoga, make a little matcha, get ready for the day, and then I think I'm gonna go to the pool. It feels like a pool day. I haven't really utilized the pool much, and I feel like I can bring my laptop to the pool, whereas I don't want to bring my laptop to the beach. I don't want to keep writing because I was in a really good flow yesterday, and I'm gonna try to tap in and get my flow again today. Just back from the pool. I had such a lovely afternoon. I actually FaceTimed Aspen while I was getting ready, eating lunch. We were literally on FaceTime for hours, and I love that girl. I love that girl. I love that girl. Then I went down to the pool. I did some writing. I did some reading. It was wonderful. It's just shaping up to be a really perfect day. I am 3/4 of the way through 3 Women, and I'm still absolutely loving it. The main focus every other chapter now is on one particular woman. She's a woman who was abused by her teacher, and it is quite hard to read about. As someone who has undergone childhood sexual abuse, it is pretty triggering, so I'm having to read it a little slowly, and I was definitely happy for the little seltzer buzz while I was reading because I was like, oh, that's
crazy? Why do I identify with that? I want to die a little.
It's very real. It's very emotional. It's written beautifully with empathy and nuance, and it really gives a lot of credence to each of the three women's experiences, particularly the victim of abuse. So I'm still loving it, but yeah, a little heavy. And that's what I'm noticing with nonfiction. I just cannot breeze through nonfiction the way that I can quickly read a fiction book. I have to really sit with nonfiction because the heaviness tends to get to me. So I don't know, maybe you're hearing that and you're like, duh. Maybe you're hearing that and you don't identify with it at all, but that's how I'm kind of noticing my reading is going as I read more nonfic. I'm gonna try to finish this up before the end of my trip so I can give you guys a full review, but that's kind of where I'm at with it. As for now, I need to drive into town to see about some shrimp. Okay, I've heard, pray tell, that you can get shrimp straight out of the ocean, fresh, and I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go in search of some shrimp. Hopefully they can peel it and devein it for me, but I want the shrimp straight out the ocean so I can come back here and cook it up, because I brought all the ingredients to like make this shrimp recipe that I found. It's like a 1-pot orzo thing. It looks so yummy. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on real clothes because I was in a bikini all day, and then I came up here and I was like so uncomfortable in my wet bikini that I just stripped it off, and now I'm just wearing a big ass t-shirt and I can't go out into the world like this, even though I actually just almost walked out of my condo and to the ice machine in just a big t-shirt. And then I was like, okay, it's a beachy vibe, but not that beachy, girl. Put on pants, put on a bra. I don't want to do it, but I must save the people from viewing my ass. Let's go. Bag of shrimp from the cash only shrimp stand acquired. They had so much shit in there. They literally had little tiny squids, lobsters, octopi, whatever you wanted. I just got a bag of shrimp. Vlog. It is my last day at the beach. My very last day. I'm so sad. I have my summer I turned pretty Cousins Beach shirt on. I fucking feel the vibes, except I would never get involved with two brothers, especially one who is gonna really be up my ass about having a chocolate cake at our wedding. Like, those piercing blue eyes would send me into a tailspin. We could talk about Jeremiah hate another time. I actually had a wonderful evening last night. I cooked with my little shrimpies. It was so good. And then I actually ended up going down to the jacuzzi at night. It was very dramatic. It was very Lana Del Rey. Like, I was literally blasting Lana Del Rey, soaking in the jacuzzi, looking at the stars, finishing Three Women, which we have to talk about. But this morning I woke up super early because they were doing like a turtle release thing at the beach, and I got to watch 15 rehabilitated sea turtles get released back into the wild. Basically, over the course of the winter, they had rescued all of these injured turtles that like weren't gonna make it on their own, and they rehabilitated them over the course of the winter, and now they're releasing them so they can be back in the ocean and live their free lives. I got so emotional. Also, when I was walking down there to see the turtles, I saw dolphins. Like, it was just a magical morning. The only thing that I could ever wish for for a last morning at the beach. And we got to end it on a 5-star read because I finished this last night and it was such an easy 5-star. Like, this book is written with such empathy, and it's crazy to me how this book looks at human desire from a lens that I've felt but not been able to put into words. Like, there's 3 different women and they're so varied in their experience and their experience of desire specifically, but I somehow related to and felt seen by every single one of them. It was just incredible. Like, I see why this book has such high praise. It's truly incredible. It's very character driven and very subtly psychological. So I would say if you don't like those things, you might not like this. But if this is appealing to you, just my description, I think you'll probably love it. I'm so happy to be ending on a 5-star read. We literally had a 3-star, a 4-star, and a 5-star. It just got better and better and better. I've had such a wonderful time being here. I'm so glad I took the time for myself to do this little solo trip, this little getaway. And thank you guys for coming along with me. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here, but I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out. Don't forget to go down below and check out Squarespace. You can use my code hailey10 and get 10% off when you launch. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more vlogs like this, as well as more like sit down in-depth research literary videos. And as always, don't forget to go to therapy and read a book this week. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!